Hi guys, so we're going to talk about a couple things today. Of course, we're in the cage, but let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and any kind of content really. If you are new here, I'm about to check out a few of my videos. If you think I'm right for you, consider giving us a subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. If you're old here, welcome back. You know what's going on. Let's dive into it. All right, guys. Welcome in as we roll out in the cage on a 35-degree day. It's actually spitting a little snow here, guys, so I've got a couple of errands that I've got to run. I've got to hit ye old Tractor Supply today. Got my heated red jacket on out in the truck. But so how's everybody been doing? Man, it seems like it's been a while since I've actually talked to y'all on a regular episode of Rolling with T-Bone. Of course, this is the week of Christmas, so I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone out there. So after the first of the year, guys, there's going to be some things happening. Of course, the cryptid content is going to keep coming. But I'm also going to be talking about other stuff, not just the cryptid stuff. I got a couple of votes, so I'll say this one more time. Anybody who wants to drop down in the comments and say yes. I'm thinking about doing a segment called Famous Bikers from Around the World. I got some votes on that, but I want to put it out there again because it'll be something that comes a little bit later on. So y'all comment down and hit yes if you are interested in that, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But man, just crazy weather, guys. One day it's 67 degrees and the next day it's 35. I don't know. Haven't had a lot of time this last couple of weeks to get on a bike. I haven't rode in a little while, so. But I wanted to get out today and kind of get something going, get some content shot, kind of give you guys an update on what's coming to the channel. The cryptid content is going to, like I said, the cryptid content is going to keep coming because I dropped the short a couple weeks ago. I got low views on it, so I don't know if everybody saw it, but kind of a couple of things coming up on the Cryptids of North America series that I'm going to be talking about. And also, I'm shifting lives. You know, me and John, retired rider, which watch for stuff while I'm mentioning John here. Y'all watch for the future because me and John, retired rider, over on his channel called Political Rider. If you haven't subscribed to it, go subscribe to his channel, Political Rider. We are going to be taking the Rabbit Hole series that started with the Retired Rider channel, and we're going to be shaving it down to just me and him basically, and a guest on the screen, hopefully. And we're going to talk about real rabbit hole subjects. Of course, he has his Political Rider show with him and his brother Coy that he's going to be doing. Some of the rabbit hole stuff might dip into the political sphere a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to be real rabbit hole stuff. Probably going to be doing some stuff on Mount Shasta. If anybody wants to do a little research on Mount Shasta, so you'll know what we're talking about when we get to the series sometime after the first of the year. And we're also going to be talking about that one most controversial hole, the rabbit hole that you can go down. I talked to John this morning in Messenger, and he heard a little bit about it, but he's going to do some more research too, and then we're going to dive into the Bohemian Grove. So, yeah, it's exciting stuff coming all the way around. But, you know, as far as lives and stuff, I'm going to start staying just a little bit more exclusive. The Political Rider channel, what me and John are going to try to do here, we're going to try to do together, so we can both, you know, feel good about the direction that it's going, because there's a lot of interest in it. Like I was saying in my live that I did the other day, I didn't expect the cryptid content to take off like it did. That was a pleasant surprise, and really it shocked me that it took off like that. So I was very excited about how the cryptid stuff was accepted by my community here at Rolling with T-Bone. So I think if you're talking about a subject, whether it be motorcycles, and like I say, I'm not going all content, cryptid content. I'm going to still be covering motorcycles, because motorcycles and cryptids are two things that share equal space in my world. I love motorcycles, so I'm not going to walk away from motovlogging or my motorcycle content by any means. But bringing the cryptid content in is just another layer to T-Bone. And like I said, I didn't expect it to take off like it did, so I'm very excited about that. But I have got to stop over here by the DG real quick, and then we'll get back on the road and headed toward Tractor Supply. So y'all hang tight for just a split second. All right, guys. What was a split second for you? Felt like 45 minutes for me, which it wasn't, but still. It just seems like everything takes longer when it's cold. Had to top up a couple of fluids on the truck. It's reached that age, 275,396 miles, where that in between oil changes you have to stop and add a little about a quarter quart of oil, and had to top up my coolant a little bit, which at 275,000 miles, that's very low maintenance. But anyway, the short video I put out the other day, kind of highlighting two of the cryptid stories that are going to be coming in. One of those I'm very excited about because I'm not finding a lot of information on it. And why would that excite me that I'm not finding a lot of information on it? Because if there's not a lot of information on it, then that means that it's not overly saturated and has been told from 4 or 5 different sources. It's one source. So and that was the injured Bigfoot. Now, what I have been able to find out on that, it's going to make pretty good content. It's going to make a pretty good episode, I believe. And then the one where the rancher recorded the Bigfoot walking along the wood line on his property. That one was very cool. But I'm in a lot of different stuff researching right now, guys. Man, Mount Shasta, I'm doing research on that, because like I said, not only will Mount Shasta come up on a episode of The Rabbit Hole with John, but it will also be eventually be a episode of Cryptids in North America, because it does have a cryptid attached to it. And I'm trying to get away from all the other stuff about Mount Shasta and just focus on the cryptid, but I'm having a hard time because, man, it all intertwines so deep together that it's hard to go in and start untying one set of facts from another set of facts from another set of facts from another set of facts. And it's a daunting task, to say the least. But I'm excited for it. I really am. We have warmed up to 36 degrees. Wow. Oh man, I tell you guys, I've got so much stuff to try to get accomplished this winter. I've got to get Joker into the shop and get some things done. I got to get Milkman and Jay Bird started on Joker here pretty soon. Because I actually have some plans with Joker this coming summer and stuff I'm wanting to do, but I got to get a couple of things straightened out on Joker before I do any serious content with Joker. And I also am hoping that I'm going to be able, this coming year 2025, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to hopefully do a little more traveling. I know Doyle, Blue Bike and Doyle, if you aren't subscribed to Blue Bike and Doyle, go check his channel out. He has posted some dates that he wants to shoot for the Georgia meetup, GAM, he's calling it, which he'll be coming to my area. We're going to do like a day ride for anybody who wants to come in early. He's listed the hotel that they're going to be staying at, which I think he said was going to be the Comfort Suite and Inn. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got to check his dates on my work calendar and see if I'm actually going to be able to do it. right now, but of course that's several months away. But right now I don't foresee any problems, but with my work, my job, things can change in a heartbeat. A tournament can pop up. I mean, there's just a lot of different things that can happen. But yeah, man, I'm excited about what we're doing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I've always tried to be transparent with you. But I've been kind of waffling, riding the fence about what I want to do with this channel. Man, I want to go hard with the cryptid content, but I also want to stay true to the motorcycle content, the moto vlogging stuff. That is what I built the channel on. And I'm hoping that the cryptid stuff will help it evolve past that, to where basically I'm shooting for pie in the sky, because I'm trying to make it where there's a little bit of something for everyone. And like I said, sometimes that is just pie in the sky, but I want to have a little bit of something for everyone. And I am interested. I was talking about famous bikers from around the world. I have always been enamored with bikers culture, especially the club culture, because I feel like that's where a lot of us from Gen X, that's where a lot of our ideology about the motorcycle world came from. Is it came from stuff that was passed down out of club culture, and you know, respect and honor and dignity and all of those things. You know, you're born with a certain amount of that stuff, but it's not until you get around like-minded individuals that you start shooting for higher qualities of those attributes. And you know, it's a crazy world. The motorcycle world is a crazy world, especially when you get into the club side of the motorcycle world, especially when you get into the 1%er club side of the motorcycle world. Man, it reads like the Wild Wild West. And of course, there are people who came out of those stories that are huge in the motorcycle world. We know them by name. Guys, like I said the other day, guys like Sonny Barger, Harry Taco Bowman, Big Benny Giuliano, whose motto in the Hells Angels, when in doubt, knock them out. I mean, that's still shared in not just the Hells Angels world, but a lot of people have adopted that mantra. You know, the guy who played Frankie Diamonds on Sons of Anarchy is actually a Hells Angel. The guy who played Happy is actually a Hells Angel. So there's these famous aspects of it. And now I'm not talking about controversy. I'm not talking about troubles that they've had with the law. I'm just talking about their impact on the motorcycle world. I don't care about their legal troubles. That has nothing to do with me. But I want to recognize them as figures that have influenced motorcycle culture. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. You name a guy, you say the name Sonny Barger in the motorcycle world, even if you've never been in a motorcycle club, when you say the name Sonny Barger, everybody instantly knows who you're talking about. Okay, that's an impact on motorcycle culture. And there's guys from all around the world. Like up in Canada, Mont Boucher. You mentioned the name Mont Boucher, everybody knows who you're talking about. New Zealand, Australia, they're everywhere. And it may not be just one individual biker. It may be a whole group of them. It may be what has their club impacted the culture with. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of with that. I'm in the early stages of developing that in my mind of how I want it to go. But I'm just putting it out for you guys as a feeler right now to see what you guys think about that. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stories comes out of motorcycle culture, and it's not just localized. I mean, it's like I said, it's from around the world. So just like the cryptids, it's not just that there's so many cryptids in North America. Guys, these cryptids are all over the world. And, you know, one is, and even though you're talking about Sasquatch in, say, Canada, or you're talking about Sasquatch skunk ape in Florida, although you're talking essentially about the same cryptid, they are so individually. They have their own stories, their own personalities. And the other day when I said I didn't know what I didn't know when it came to skunk ape, that's what I was talking about. There are so many different stories that they really deserve to be told, but sometimes they're just so much, all you can do at best is explain it and break it down and broad brush it the best way you can. But you know, we've moved into Christmas now, so we're into the holiday season, which means we can get through this and get through New Year, and then we'll get on the backside of winter and hopefully start shooting for spring weather, which y'all who've been with my channel for a while know that the weather, you know, wintertime don't really mean nothing to me. I ride in the winter if I can, but guys, my bikes does not like running in 36-degree weather. They will, but they will protest. Big Papa protested hard on me that one morning I had to ride to work, and it was, I think it was 38 degrees. He fired right up, but he protested after he fired up. But it's just hard on the engines to ride them in that cold weather like that. You can change out your oil and everything, and yeah, I mean, it helps, it does, but that's cold weather to be riding a beach wind in. Well, a Harley. Now, I've had Hondas that it didn't matter if it was 6 degrees. You go out and bust the throttle and get it to crank, it's going. You know, they warm up internally better, I think, than what a Harley does. But I know back in the old days, they used to put heaters under the blocks on the Harley, under the cases. Or they would put a heater on it to blow hot air on it to warm the case up before they would even try to crank it. But, you know, unless you've got a nice, you know, temperature controlled garage where you can fire your bike up and let it warm up in a garage and then pull it out into the cold air, that's a different story altogether. For those of us who don't have that luxury, we just have to take it as we can get. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on, guys, with Rolling with T-Bone right now, as we are always in a planning period. I'm still tinkering with my thumbnails a little bit. My thumbnails before this last evolutionary jump that I took were a little busy. The last few videos I put out, the thumbnails have been a little less busy. Like with the Bigfoot sitting on the motorcycle, like with the LBL video I did last week. I think the thumbnails that are flashy to draw attention but aren't so busy that you can't understand what's going on in the video, I think I like the cleaner, simpler version of the thumbnails, personally. I mean, y'all let me know what you think. Do you like a busy thumbnail? But yeah, I'm headed to the Tractor Supply right now. But yeah, the busy thumbnails. I have to be honest with you guys. If you've got too much packed into a thumbnail and I run across your business, I won't even, or your channel, your business, your channel. If I see your thumbnail is just so busy I can't keep up with it, I'll just click onto the video without paying any attention to the thumbnail. If there's something there that's easy for me to read, something that I can get information off of real fast, that's one thing. But if I'm having to, you got words here, people here, words there, sentence over here, and I noticed my thumbnails, my old thumbnails were getting that busy, and I just, if I don't like it, then other people aren't going to like it. But I want to say what's up to Slick Ed and to Hippie. Hippie gave a chopper away on a raffle the other day. Did good on it, sold it out quick. a quick raffle, but a nice bike. And I don't know if you guys follow, but Ralph up north, It's My Time, Let's Go. He's building a bike right now. He's calling Margaret. Go check him out. Tell him T-Bone sent you. Won't get you nothing, but might not get you blocked. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to jump off here real quick, get ready to run into Tractor Supply, and then we'll get back on here and see how we're going to end this video. Y'all hang tight for just a quick minute. Alright guys, as we leave out Blue Ridge and Tractor Supply, Tractor. Oh, I do a lot of business with Tractor Supply. I should probably do more business with Harbor Freight. I do a little business with Harbor Freight, but I do a lot with Tractor Supply. I hope that my recording on this camera is doing better than it did. The other day I had shot a video in the truck and I had used a 10, and it seemed like the camera, I kept thinking it was the mount, but the camera was trying to track me all over the truck, and I was sitting right in front of it. So I'm using the 8 in the truck because I know the 8 works good inside the truck, and the voice commands on the 8 work faster for me than they do on the 10. Which, not to say that the voice commands on the 10 don't work, because they do, but on the 8 they're instant, they're immediate. When I give a voice command, the camera reacts to it immediately, and I like that. I'm the king. I want immediate. But I've got a couple of things to add on to this video. I don't know how long it's going to be right now. I don't know. I imagine we're probably 10-15 minutes into it, maybe a little longer. There's debate about that too, about how long the video should be, how short it should be. And on a random video like this, sometimes on my random videos, they don't go longer than usually 25-26 minutes. But now, if it's a subject I'm really into and I'm really enjoying talking to you about it, y'all see my videos go for as high as 40 minutes plus. But I still always try to keep it in my mind not to get too far out with it. But just a random day, and I don't have a moto vlog for tonight. This will be tonight's episode, Monday night. Man, Christmas Eve is tomorrow, guys. I hope y'all are going to have a Merry Christmas. I hope that you guys get to see your family and be with your family. And for those of y'all who don't have family to go visit, I want you to know that the Rolling with T-Bone crew is thinking about you, and we're wishing you very happy holidays. All right, Louisiana, with your Toyota 4Runner. The speed limit's faster than 25. You ain't gonna fall off the road, I promise. Go. Road rage. Put back in door. I know some people have been getting bummed out because I hadn't been premiering videos, but man, I've been busy. December, which we're up to the day before Christmas Eve. December, the first 3 weeks of December for me and R1 are always chaotic. Especially when I have bigger roles in the lodge to play. Like this year, I was the master of the lodge, so you try to balance all that out between work, lodge, moto vlogging, and I think that's where I started, you know, not to harp on the lives, but man, when you go on to other people's lives and you're there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, man, that really starts eating up your time. And retired rider John had done a little research about doing lives, about can you do lives too much? Can you go live too much? Yes, you can oversaturate your channel with lives, but now, you know, if you're not worried about, you know, if you're not content driven, meaning that, you know, like we are with the moto vlogs here at Rolling with T-Bone. I'm more content driven. I'm more about getting my episodes put together, getting videos put out. Really, if I go live on my channel, there's a purpose for it. I have a reason for going live. Because a lot of times when I go live, I'm looking for instant feedback from my subscribers on my channel. Usually when I go live, I'm either announcing something or I'm spitballing an idea, and I'm looking for instant feedback from you guys. That's usually my main reasons for going live, is spitballing ideas, and I'm looking for instant feedback. Because a lot of times in a video, I ask a question, like I asked a question about doing the famous bikers from around the world. I may go on a live and do that, spitball that idea and see what happens, but that'll be a little bit later on. Because honestly, guys, I probably am not going to be doing any more lives at all the rest of this year, which we're only a week, just a little over a couple of weeks away from this being the end of the year. Man, 2024 flew by. But I'm excited for 2025. Like I said, a lot of the responsibility from the lodge has lifted off of my shoulders now. We got our new officers for 2025 installed, which I am an officer, but I'm a lesser officer this year. Not that they're not all important, they are, but my attendance is important, but it ain't the end of the world if I'm not there, basically. And like guys like Flip and the Blue Buell, they know what I'm talking about, those who are in the lodge. When you're the main guy up in the east, you got a lot of responsibility to take care of. But I had a great bunch of officers with me this year. And in our lodge, one of the great things that I've got going is we have our district deputy chairman is in our lodge. So that helps me out with information a lot. But yeah, man, there's a lot to it, and I love it. I would never not be a part of my lodge. You know, knock on wood, I hope I never have to not be a part of my lodge. Because I take it very seriously, and I love it. I love everything there is about it. And what excites me the most is to see younger people come in and take an interest in it and want to learn it and go through the chairs and be a part of it. But anyway, that's a different doing video. But man, I'm just out here riding around. A lot of times when I'm on the motorcycle and I'm on these roads that I'm driving on today, I'm mainly talking to you guys, so I'm not focused on what's going on around me. And we really do have a beautiful area to ride around in. Even if you're in a truck, it's just beautiful. But I tell you what, guys, let me get on down the road here and finish up what I've got to do. And I know this video is getting a little bit long in the tooth. I'm looking at the time on this clip. It's a little over 7 minutes already. But I got to get with R1. We got to do a mail call. So that might be what y'all see here in just a split second. So just hang tight. Mail call.
Mail call.
Where's the mail?
Where's the mail?
Bring me the mail. Or the show.
You'll need to read it though.
We won't read it.
Okay.
But basically, this is the mail call portion of this video. Sick bastard sent us a very special Christmas
letter.
And Sick, we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Open it up. That way you can see that she will get her stickers.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you had to be careful with this one.
Yeah, it's got stickers in it.
Now watch me drop them.
But Sick, just know, brother, that you are in our prayers and in our thoughts, and we're thinking about you. Hoping that 2025 gets better for you.
I'm trying.
And he said the first sticker, of course, is the...
Think that's good?
Yep. And then the other one is the house that's on fire. So if y'all don't know the significance of that sticker...
I had it sideways, I'm sorry.
If y'all don't know the significance of that sticker, go check out Sick Bastard's channel and you will learn. And since tomorrow's Christmas Eve...
No, it isn't.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, my bad, I forgot.
R1 got me a pair of Santana Bumble headphones. Very awesome. Anything with Carlos Santana's name on it is approved by T-Bone. But guys, Thank y'all for being with us tonight. Like I said, I'm hoping this turned out to be a premiere video for you guys, because I know y'all get upset if I don't premiere. So we premiered tonight. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Guys, from our family to yours, and from the entire Rolling with T-Bone family, Merry Christmas. Till the next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and hey, thanks for watching.